Senator Kennedy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Counselor, you're at Butler Snow?
Yes,
Your partner?
yes, Senator.
It's a good law firm. I have some experience with our Department of Motor Vehicles in Louisiana. I spent a year there one time trying to get my son's lost license renewed. I remember all they had. I didn't bring any reading, and I remember all they had were copies of Popular Mechanics from like 1997 or something to read. Our problem in Louisiana is our employees there are good. It's our politically appointed managers. I was asked one time, how many managers do we have how many managers work at our Louisiana Department of Motor Vehicles? And I said about half. Let me ask you a couple of questions. First, did I understand your participation in Boys and Girls Club? Tell me about that briefly.
Thank you, Senator, for that question. So as a youth, I grew up. That was like my home away from home. From the time I was 9 years old till I went off till I went to college.
It's a really good organization.
Absolutely.
Every year or two, Mr. Denzel Washington, who's one of the 5 coolest people on the planet, comes up here to lobby for money, not for himself, for Boys and Girls Club. So I've had a chance to get to know a little bit about it. You worked at let me ask you this. Do you think America is mostly good or mostly bad?
Thank you, Senator, for that question.
You're welcome.
I believe that America is the greatest country in the world. I don't know in any other country where I could be in this position to come from where I've come from and be in a position to be nominated to the Sixth Circuit and be speaking to senators. I could have never imagined this happening. And maybe it happens in other countries, but it's the greatest country in the world to me.
I agree with you. Look, I don't know whose fault it was, but you may want to go back and talk to your friends at the White House. It's very unfortunate that Senator Blackburn and Senator Haggerty didn't have a chance to sit down with you. And I don't want to get into whose fault it was, but it's the White House's job to make sure that happens if they really care about what we think. And I gave this same speech to employees at President Trump's White House as well. For a while, my experience with some of the people in charge at the Trump White House was different from Senator Durbin's. I was brand new, and their attitude toward me was pretty cavalier. Just sort of sit down and shut up, and it's not cool when our nominees don't take it upon themselves, if the White House doesn't encourage it, to go sit down with the senators. It's not fair. It puts us in a horrible position. It's disrespectful. You're going to be appointed, if you're confirmed, to one of the most powerful jobs on the planet. And that's not an exaggeration. You have a lifetime appointment. And I wish you'd deliver that message. Tell me in the few minutes I have left, tell me that your work, let me try this. It's been suggested you don't have any experience, okay? And you don't have the experience to be on the Court of Appeal. Can you address that? Tell me what your answer is to that.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy, for that question. Throughout my career, I've handled 23 appeals to conclusion. I have one matter pending before the Sixth Circuit. In the vast majority of the appeals that I've handled, I have been the primary drafter of the appellate briefs. I've argued 10 cases to the Tennessee Court of Appeals and the Tennessee Court of Criminal Appeals. I have not argued a case to the Sixth Circuit. Additionally, I have significant trial experience, having tried 19 cases in federal court and state court. And that doesn't take into account I've litigated hundreds of cases. And as you know, some cases are sometimes resolved by settlement, some by dispositive motions. So I have that experience as well.
Okay, I'm over time. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.